What's going on, guys? Tom Newsham back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about how to keep fit and healthy when you become a parent. So once you have kids, life becomes a lot more hectic. That's no secret. In fact, it feels like you're spinning so many different plates. But because life is so hectic in so many different areas, one thing that we tend to start neglecting is our own health and fitness needs. And I've seen a lot of people struggle with this, myself included. So talking from experience, not only as a personal trainer of nearly 10 years, but also as a father, I thought I would give you 5 of my top tips on how to stay in shape once you become a parent. So my first tip, make sure that your goals are realistic for this stage in life. Now maybe one of your goals is to lose 2 pounds per week for the next indefinite amount of time, until the year end, let's say. Now 2 pounds a week, that is usually a pretty realistic goal. However, if you're struggling for time, if you're sleep deprived, if you're trying to juggle a million things, that may very quickly become an unrealistic goal, and you may be better off focusing on maybe £0.5 to £1 per week. The goal is still the same, you're just stretching it out even longer. The same thing for steps. Is 10,000 steps, is 12,000 steps every single day gonna be a realistic goal? Or is dropping it down temporarily to 7,000 to 8,000 still achieving what you overall want to do, but it's just slowing it down a little bit, making life easier for yourself so you can make sure that you're handling everything you need to at work, at home, and in between. Now again, reassess your gym life. Do you have time for 1 hour workouts 5 days a week? Or is it going to be a case of quality over quantity? Which brings me to tip number 2, quality over quantity. Again, if you're strapped for time and you only really have 30 to 40 minutes maybe after work, a couple times a week, 3 times a week, then you need to make sure that you're getting bang for your buck every time you go into that gym. You're burning as many calories or getting enough sets in to make sure that you're achieving your goals. That may be that you go from a push-pull leg routine 6 days a week to maybe circuit training 3 to 4 days a week. It may be that you just incorporate a lot more drop sets, or maybe you couple up the exercises so you're doing supersets. And again, maybe you just do supersets where you get chest and back, so you're actually doing 2 workouts in one. Or maybe you're just incorporating drop sets to make the workouts a lot more intense. And for your cardio, maybe you go for more HIIT workouts or circuit training. Now these little changes will ensure that you can keep going to the gym, but it may just be a little bit different to how it used to look. But that can be incredibly exciting as well. Now tip number 3, kids love exercise. All they love doing is playing, going to soft play, running around, acting crazy. Use that to your advantage. Get those active rest days in. So maybe you've gone from going to the gym 5 or 6 days a week to 3 days a week, but maybe you're getting 4 days a week of additional calories burned just because you're going on more walks, you're taking the kids hiking, maybe you're getting outdoors, going camping, running around with the kids, playing. All that kind of thing really helps burn the calories. And all of that really helps, obviously, towards your fitness goals, but also building that bond with your children. Now, again, I'm not saying you need, I need to burn 200 calories, let's go play TIG or something like that for an hour or something like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. Make it natural, make sure it's not artificial or anything like that. Just ensure that you're incorporating that quality time and you're getting stuck in with the kids as well, because they will really love that. But not only that, you're setting a great example to your children as well, who are looking to you at the end of the day for leadership. You're getting them away from the TV, away from the iPad, away from games, and you're getting them into nature by going on bike rides, going on big walks, going on hikes, even just daft little things like bird spotting or going on nature trails, fairy trails my little girls love. Absolutely incredible for bonding, and also sets a really good example to them and helps you get your steps in and burn a couple of calories along the way. It is a win-win. Moving swiftly on to tip number 4. Now, whatever your fitness goals, whether it's to bulk up, whether it's to be healthy, whether it's to lose weight, or something in between, or a combination of all 3 of them, doesn't matter. Your diet is the number 1 thing you can control, and it's going to be the number 1 most important thing that's actually going to get you to that goal. You could have the best workout and best personal trainer in the world, online coaching available, click the link in the description. But if your diet stinks, you are going to really struggle to make any progress. So tip number 4 is to clean your diet up. Now that doesn't necessarily mean just hitting your macros. No, you need to make sure that you're getting your micronutrients, which is your vitamins, your minerals, and everything in between. You need to ensure that you're getting good, nutritious food, which is gonna help you achieve your goals, but is also gonna nourish your body with vitamins and minerals that is gonna keep you energized, happy, and nourished in order so that you have the energy to deal with everything that life throws your way. Now, your 30s is called the messy middle for a reason, and believe me, it seriously does get messy. You're pulled in every single direction, so don't make it harder by eating foods that is going to make you drain yourself of energy. Now again, if you're just having like a couple of things every single day that are processed, that are high in trans fats and seed oils and all that, eventually it's going to have a knock-on effect and you're going to be much less energized to face everything that the day is throwing at you. Now, I'm not going to do like the top foods to eat and the top foods to avoid. Let me know if you want that video in future, but again, it's very, very simple. It's fruits, it's vegetables, unprocessed meats, unprocessed fats and carbohydrates, nothing super, super high in sugar. Again, very, 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 very sparingly should you be eating stuff like that, especially at this stage in life. So tip number 5 is rest where you can. Again, I've said it so many times, I'm like a broken record, but this is such a busy period of your life. You need to make sure that you are getting as much rest as you possibly can. Now, I know everybody is here who's had a newborn or even a toddler who's going through the sleep regression stages is laughing their head off saying rest where you can. I know, I'm there at the minute and I've also been there before. I don't know when it ends. Don't come to me advice on that. My kids do not sleep. What you can do is you can rest when they rest. So when your toddler goes to bed, you need to be maybe getting an earlier night's sleep so that you can try and get, you know, your 5 to 8 hours. Now again, going back to point number 1, realistic goals, 8 hours of sleep every night, probably not the most realistic thing in the world when you've got kids. But seriously, you need to be prioritizing rest. And that does mean not going to the gym maybe 7 times per week. So again, resting where you can. This goes back all the way to point number 1. Is it realistic to go to the gym 14 times a week, 2 days, 7 days a week at this stage in your life? Probably not. It's probably better to go 3 to 4 days a week and give your body the rest that it needs on those off days, and make sure that you're also doing things like stretching to ensure that you're giving your body the rest that it needs, and also the stretching, just the yin to the yang of the exercise. And that's it really, guys. So those are my top 5 tips. Apologies if it's a little bit messy. It's my first YouTube video back in 2 years, and let me tell you, it feels good to be back. I really hope this video has helped you guys out. If it has, please chuck me a like, chuck me a subscribe. Remember to comment down below which of these has helped you the most. But in the meantime, guys, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.